Hey, Tyler here. Today I'm going to help you improve your English, but I'm going to use a scene from a show I watched recently called On Brand. Well, if you know me, you know I hate intros because I like to go straight to the point. I know you're busy and I'm busy, so we have no time to lose. So let's get to work.
Hello. This is my calendar. On it, you'll see action items, reminders, deadlines. But what you don't see on this calendar are the thousands of daily decisions that come with just, well, existing.
Let's begin here. And what I want you to pay attention here is that emphasizing the right syllables matter. One, because when a syllable is not emphasized, usually that vowel in this weak syllable becomes a schwa sound, that sound we have. So by emphasizing the wrong syllable, you end up changing the sound of the whole sentence. So let's begin with the first word, which is hello. It's a simple word, but I want to show you what happens here because I'm sure it's gonna help you. In this word, we emphasize the second syllable. So we're going stronger on the second syllable, which is low. So the ha sound is actually h. Since we take the a sound and change that into an sound because it's not emphasized. So we say hello, hello. Then we're going to connect this and is. And the way I want you to connect this is very simple. Usually when we have a word that ends in a consonant sound and the next word begins with a vowel sound, it's almost like we can bring the consonant to the next word to connect them. This is helpful so you don't sound robotic, like you're splitting everything. So it becomes this is. And notice that both vowels here have that I sound. Same sound we hear in sit, fit, and lit. Then we go to calendar. This word here is interesting since we have 3 syllables, but the only big syllable is the first one, ca. So in the first syllable, we have that K sound, like K, and the A sound as in cat, which is a big sound. So to make this sound, I want you to do this with your fingers, just so you know how you have to move your lips and jaw. You're just creating a little mind-muscle connection, so to make sure you get the sound right. So A. After the first syllable, things get easy, since all of the other vowels in this word have the same sound, which is the schwa sound. So E and the last A in this word actually sound like a. So the second syllable will have a very relaxed sound. So it's lun, lun. Just a regular L sound, a schwa sound, and an N sound, lun. Then we go to the third syllable, and the third syllable is pronounced der. Again, a very relaxed sound. The D sound is pronounced with the tip of the tongue touching the front roof of the mouth. We also call this part the hard palate. And then we release the air with a little bit of pressure, like da da da. But then we got to bring the tongue a bit back and put a little bit of pressure on the back of the tongue to make that R sound, der. So it's calendar. Let's go to the next sentence now.
On it, you'll see action items, reminders, deadlines.
Here, I want you to pay attention to some things. First thing I want to show you is how we connect on and it. It's like we're bringing the N sound to the word it. So it becomes on it, on it. This usually happens when we have a word that ends in a consonant sound, B, C, D, F, G, etc. And then the next word begins in a vowel sound, A, E, I, O, U, whatever. Now, there's something interesting here. Notice how she doesn't say you will or you'll. She says you'll. That's how we pronounce you will a bit faster, you'll. Let's watch it one more time just so you can listen to it again.
On it, you'll see action items, reminders, deadlines.
Did you pay attention to what happened to T here in this word? T here doesn't sound like a regular T as in time. It actually sounds like an SH sound as in she. But there's another interesting thing here. Words that usually end in tion usually have this shun sound. For example, caption, traction, mention, etc. But we don't end it there because this word ends in a consonant sound, in this case, the N sound. And the next word begins in a vowel sound. So what we do here is we bring the consonant sound to the next word. So we say action items, action items. And I'm not sure if you noticed when I said it, but in this word here, T sounds like a fast D sound. So we pronounce it as items, items. So now what I want you to do is I want you to practice and let me know if you have anything you want me to bring here. Thank you so much and I'll see you next video.